What is up, beautiful family? I hope you guys are having a great Thursday evening, Thursday afternoon, whatever you want to call it. I hope you guys are taking some action today and getting better. Today, we are going to be talking about why you need to recognize your self worth. But before we do this, I have got to give a huge grace to the man upstairs. Thank God for this opportunity for all of us to be able to grow together and become our best selves. So let's get straight into this. Why you need to recognize your own self worth, whether it's in business, relationships, girlfriend, boyfriend, friendships, whatever the case, your workplace, whatever. Okay. So there is a certain time, and especially nowadays, nobody really respects their partners anymore. Nobody's really there's always options. There's always more options, and social media has given the illusion that they have more options than they actually do. Okay, it has boosted your ego, like everybody's ego, not mine, not yours, everybody's. Okay, and that was the thing that I had noticed in relationships, and I honestly don't think I'm gonna do relationships anymore. I don't think so. I don't think the respect is there anymore. I think all the false ass like there's a whole bunch of false realities that these girls and dudes that they want, and it's just not going to happen, right? So you have got to realize your self-worth. You cannot throw this stuff away because, oh, well, you love her or well, you love him. Do not throw your self-worth away for this person. Please do not do that. That was the biggest mistake I've ever made in my entire life, was getting cheated on and putting myself aside and just being like, oh, it's okay, I'll give you another chance, just don't do it again. And then what did they do? They did it again. So in term, the worst thing that you can do is, in a relationship like that, stay when something bad like that happens. When something unfortunate like that happens, when they don't respect you, you have got to respect your own self-worth. If you have no self-worth, first of all, if you don't love yourself, you should not be trying to love somebody else. Just saying. If you are not confident in yourself, if you are not confident in your abilities, you should not be trying to introduce somebody else to your life. Because at the end of the day, you not loving yourself, you cannot take care of somebody else. It just does not make any sense. You can't do that. And I mean, a lot of people, yeah, they will say, "Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You could love somebody else more than you do, more than you love yourself." But let me tell you, that is the biggest waste of time in itself, because what you're going to do is, if you do not love yourself, you are going to rely on the person for your happiness, for you getting out of bed in the morning, you being disciplined, you showing up, you doing the work even when you don't feel like it, right? So you not having any self-worth, you're going to have a whole bunch of you're going to be relying on everybody for everything, for your happiness, for everything, instead of being a damn man and picking up your freaking nuts. Because you sitting here and doing just letting all of these things slide, and oh, well, you're talking to multiple guys? Okay. Well, it's okay. I'm telling you right now, those are the biggest mistakes that I have ever made in my entire life, and I will never do that again. That was a waste of time in itself. I don't think I will mess with girls, to be honest, anymore. And I don't trust them. I don't do any of that stuff, just because there's always something to hide. And obviously, everybody has options. That's a given, right? Everybody has as much options as they want, but you have to realize that you have to love yourself to walk away. It doesn't matter how much you love the person. If they did you wrong, if they start disrespecting you, you cannot sit here and just be like, oh, it's okay. Because that's why a lot of marriages fail, because the wife doesn't respect the husband anymore, and the husband just goes along with everything. Or long relationships. This is exactly why they end, because the respect just isn't there anymore. And it goes vice versa. The dude doesn't respect the girl anymore. The girl doesn't respect the guy anymore. It is very simple. And you have got to understand this. If you have enough self love to pack your bags, nobody's going to get in your way. And you have got to set respectable boundaries for yourself. You cannot be sitting here just being a yes man. You cannot do that. I am telling you right now, that is going to get you in the biggest trap ever. Because learn from me, I was that guy. I was the simpy dude, the yes man, the oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, we could do that instead. If you're not taking lead, if you're not taking action, this girl's just not gonna respect you. She's not gonna have She's not going to be in her feminine frame. She's going to be in a masculine frame, which that puts you in a feminine frame, and she's not going to respect you. It's that simple. She's going to look down on you. She's going to belittle you. It's going to be a whole mess. So if you can avoid it, set boundaries early, bro. Set what you don't like early. And I'm not saying to be controlling, right? Don't be over here and, oh, well, you can't go out. You can't wear that certain shirt. You can't do that, bro. That shit shouldn't be an issue. If you have a good girl, she can wear whatever the hell she wants because you know she's not going to go talk to other guys. But if you can't trust her, don't even be with her, bro. If you can't trust her from the start, don't even do it. I've wasted so much time doing things like this. And now I'm not focused on girls anymore. I love myself so much that it just doesn't happen. I'm not sitting here texting girls all day. I don't have a whole bunch of girls in my DMs. I don't do that shit. I don't have any girls' phone numbers other than family. I do not do that shit. I'm not gonna sit here and throw my self-worth away for girls. Oh, well, you could just be a hookup. I'm just gonna cheat on my boyfriend with you. Yeah, nah. This generation is so cooked, bro. Nobody has any respect for themselves at all anymore. They'll literally sit here and give up their virginity, or not virginity, but like give you a number as in body count. Second date, first date. Nobody has any respect for themselves anymore. If they respected themselves, they wouldn't give it up that easy. Okay? And I'm saying both genders. I'm not just saying women, and I'm saying men as well. Men have no self-respect anymore. Like dating apps and all that shit, like hookups are the biggest lack of self-respect. Dead ass. Those are the biggest waste of times ever. And I don't care who you are on these dating apps. I don't care what you're trying to look for. You don't respect yourself. It is that simple because in term, you just want the instant gratification of finding a girlfriend that you didn't even have to work for, that you didn't even have to do anything, or finding a hookup that you didn't even have to do anything. So in term, those shits are so stupid. If you have any dating apps on your phone, cut them out, please. Please, please, please do not fall into that trap because you don't respect yourself. I don't even know what number this is, but if you were sitting here watching porn and shit still, you do not respect yourself. You do not respect yourself. I will say that shit a million times. If you watch porn, if you are sitting here jerking off to another guy smashing some chick, you don't respect yourself. And do not get me wrong, I was in the same boat. It was an everyday motion for me. I didn't stop. It was every single day. It was like it wasn't even an addiction at that point. It was a habit. Every single day. And then I didn't do it, I'd feel like shit. So it was an addiction going into a habit, whatever. But I didn't respect myself. I didn't have confidence in myself, right? But now I do. Now I know I am able to do anything in this life. I have so much self-respect for myself because of what I say I'm going to do, I do it. This is why I made a video about why your word is so important, especially if it's just to yourself. If you tell yourself you are going to journal, you have got to journal. You cannot sit here and just be like, oh, well, maybe tomorrow I'll do it. Maybe. Because, like I've said a million times, you just keep on pushing it back. It's never going to get done. You're never going to do it. So you have no self-respect. This is why I have so much self-respect, because if I say I'm going to do something, it's going to get done. I can follow my own word. I do not make promises that I cannot follow through on. It's that simple, because at that point you're lying. You're lying to yourself and you're lying to the people you tell. Okay? And this is extremely, extremely, extremely a key to life if you want to win. You have got to have self-respect. Like I said, if you're in a relationship, you have got to know when to pack the freaking bags. In my eyes, second chances don't exist. Unless God puts it back in my way, second chances do not exist. Because you are lacking the self-respect. If she's telling you that that she needs a space to grow and self-improvement, she's lying to you. There's somebody else, I guarantee you. I guarantee you. She wouldn't be taking time like that to sit here and be like, oh, well, I'm just chilling. I'm just focusing on myself. 95% of the time, that's not the damn case. There's not. There's always going to be another guy. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It doesn't matter if it's a coworker. It does not matter. Okay? So if you have self-respect, you need to know when to walk away. And it doesn't matter. It's not just relationships. This could be at work as well. If you start getting disrespected at work, if they're telling you like all this bullshit, you're just getting disrespected flat out. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a girl. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. If you are getting disrespected in any sense, you have got to leave. You cannot put yourself on the line for somebody else's happiness or for somebody else's business. It does not make any sense. The last job that I worked at, the self-respect was horrible because I wasn't getting respected. Nobody was respecting me, and obviously it was probably because what I was doing, like it was a delivery driver job. You know what I mean? Like who gives a shit about those people? It sucks to say, bro. Like yeah, it sucks. It's bad, but I'm telling the truth. Like that's exactly what I went through. Nobody gave a fuck, dude. And I felt disrespected and I wanted to leave. I had to leave. I had to have the self-respect in myself to move the freak on. There's so much times that I see dudes and girls getting walked on all over the place in relationships, like getting bossed around, getting thrown around. For what? Are you really that scared of being alone that you I don't tolerate those things anymore. I truly don't. The disrespect, all of that stuff, I don't tolerate it. Yeah, a lot of people could tell me, "Oh, you have false expectations for relationships." No, I just expect respect. That's it. I would wish that you had the respect for me to tell me that you are talking to somebody else. Because if not, you're just sitting here hiding shit, and that doesn't make any sense. But I'm not gonna sit here and throw shit around, right? But in itself, you just have got to, moral of the damn story, you have got to respect yourself enough to know when to pack your bags. Excuse me, any aspect, family, friends, girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband. It doesn't matter if you guys have been married for 20 years. If they start disrespecting you, leave. It's just a lot of people are scared to be alone. They are scared of the solitude. They are scared of their own thoughts. They are scared of themselves. The self sabotage that they have is insane. They deadass have no idea what they even want to do. So please, if you are getting disrespected in any area of life and you set boundaries, because this is a whole different fucking story. I've heard guys telling me like, oh, well, she's doing this, that, and the third. And then I ask them, hey, did you discuss this at the beginning of the relationship that you didn't feel comfortable with this? No. So what the hell do you think is going to happen? You think she's going to sit here and love you, care for you if you didn't set the boundaries down? She's going to disrespect the boundary because you didn't set it down. You didn't even freaking say anything. One of my biggest boundaries was when we're hanging out, I don't want to be on our phones. I don't want to be on technology. If you have other guys, fucking text them, not with me. I don't want to be with that shit. Fuck no. Okay? I just cussed. I think that was the first time I've cussed this video. It sucks, but that's enough of this yap session. I just had to get the self-respect thing. You have got to respect yourself. Learn when to pack your bags. Second chances don't exist. Depending on what they did, second chances do not exist. I'm telling you right now, I guarantee you. Everything is going to work out for you. I 100% guarantee it. Everything is going to work out. Hope you guys have a beautiful freaking Thursday evening. Get some rest. And then we get Friday. Hell yeah. Hope you guys have a beautiful Thursday night. And remember, God is great. I love you guys so much. You guys have a beautiful night. Nathan Brooks is out. Boom.